a sanctuary to enhance and rejuvenate mind, body, and spirit. Nurture Wellness Village, a Filipino-themed cultural wellness and ecotourism destination. Nurture offers a wide range of services, including spa, detoxification, corporate wellness, and customized natural healing programs. Restorative and healing powers of a delightful selection of massage therapies. Highly effective treatments to prevent and heal chronic disease through natural medicine, overseen by a professional medical and wellness team. Fun and interactive team building and wellness education with our highly acclaimed Work Well Project Corporate Wellness Program. Its range of accommodations offer guests unique and comfortable rooms, creating a Filipino experience amidst a lush tropical garden setting. Perfect for those who want to spend their holiday close to nature. Filipino culture comes alive through its homegrown cultural show and display of Filipino artifacts scattered in its own hectare property. Their glamping, also known as Glamorous Camping Package, offers a stress-free camping experience for couples, family, and friends. Filipino cuisine takes on a healthy twist in its Gabriela Garden Restaurant. Gabriela's Garden has a lineup of menu which is delightfully Filipino and deliciously healthy. Country green salads were freshly picked from its own organic garden. Memorable weddings, debuts, and romantic dinners in a beautiful tropical garden setting, enhanced by a discreet and professional hospitality team. An immersive walk through the neighboring community brings you to its own organic farm. Nurture Wellness Village. Healthier, happier, better.
All right, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Tourismo TV, and this is your Friday weekly treat of talking about anything and everything about tourism, particularly for tourism in the country. My name is Barbie Atienza, and co-hosting and co-moderating this program together with my partner, Mr. Michael Herrera. Good afternoon, Mike.
Good afternoon, everyone. Magandang hapon din po sa ating mga taga-subaybay at sa ating mga followers sa Tourismo TV. Ganun din po sa ating Facebook page and sa ating YouTube channel. Ngayong hapon pong ito, pag-uusapan po natin ang turismo at situation ng tourism sa dyan banda, sa Calabarzon po uli. Dahil marami pong katimugang bahagi po. No? And pag-uusapan po natin dyan ang lagay ng pagninegosyo pagdating sa tourism. Kung natatandaan niyo po yung
pero bago natin pag-usapan muna natin yung setup mo. Parang tourist attraction ngayon yan. May bago pang mic, bagong filter. Ganda.
Opo, Boss Barbie. Actually, nagtatry tayo. We're setting up a new studio actually dito sa ating opisina. Hoping that we formalize this platform. And maimbitahan natin ang ating mga stakeholders. Government.
Kasi partner, ngayon nasa GCQ tayo, general quarantine, pero just the same, a lot of the things that we're doing are going to be done online, medyo less contact, talagang limited yung ating social distancing is really enforced. At talagang iniwasan natin yung physical contact among each other. Pero yan, kagaya niya, nasa office ka, nandito ako sa Manila, ikaw ay nandyan sa Quezon City, pero magkakasama pa rin tayo. So that works pretty well. And because of that, tama yung ginagawa natin. We're just equipping ourselves and empowering or tooling ourselves with what we need so that we can do things even better. So the new normal is going to be translated into something that is bigger, better, brighter, and more progressive. Yun ang ano natin, para positive lagi tayo. Good vibes lahat.
Yeah, tama po yan. At ang programa pong ito ay para sa atin sa mga nagnenegosyo sa turismo, no? At sa atin din pong mga travelers.
Oo. Ngayon yung pag-usapan natin, yun sa tourism, yung aspeto ng tourism na may travel, transport. Ngayon dito sa Metro Manila, pinayagan na ulit yung yung mag-angkas sa motorsiklo. Dati bawal ang back riding eh. Ngayon meron na ulit. Kaya lang ang controversial, kailangan daw merong divider, merong panel between the driver and the passenger. Medyo maalma yung mga kaibigan natin, mga kapatid natin sa riding industry, sa motorcycle industry, na medyo delikado daw yun. Sabi naman, narinig ko kanina pinag-usapan nung isang, yun ang una, sa pag-design ng divider na yan, si Governor Arthur Yap ng Bohol. Ang sabi nga, kailangan dahan-dahan na pagmamaneho. Safety first.
Yes, actually, yung iba nga
pong... ano mangyari?
Yeah, yung iba nga pong comment doon, Boss Barbie, is paano daw sila mag-gas up and paano sila magpapatakbo sa EDSA, which is pagka malakas ang hangin. Pero anyway, sige, tingnan natin kung anong development yan.
Pakilala natin, Sir Mike, ang ating mga makakasama sa Tourism TV sa hapon na ito. At kasama na natin sila rito sa ating live broadcast. Unang-unang may-ari, ang co-founder, kasama siya nagtatag nitong isang napakagandang lugar dyan sa Cavite, yung Nurture Wellness Village. And we'd like to welcome to the program Miss Cathy Brillantes Turvill. Cathy?
Hi, thank you very much for inviting me to be part of your show. Good afternoon po.
And it's a pleasure having you, Cathy. And where are you coming in live now? From the village, from the Nurture Village?
No, I'm actually in Manila right now in Parañaque. The business is located
I see.
So we shall back and forth.
All right, okay. We'll ask about how the conditions are there now and how you're coping. Alam ko si partner Michael nakapunta na dyan kasama yung ibang board ng Tourismo Philippines. Hindi ako nakasama eh.
And
Sayang.
Next time po. Next time.
Next time.
More than welcome to come visit us.
Alright.
Okay. At para naman makarating kayo sa mga lugar na kagaya ng Nurture Wellness Village sa Tagaytay or kung doon sa windmills ng Pililya or doon sa Tanay Rizal, yung ating guest last week, sila Director Marites, kailangan sasakay kayo ng mga sasakyan. At ang isang pangunahing sasakyan na pumupunta dyan sa dakong yan, sa katimugan ng Luzon, CALABARZON, Cavite, Luzon, Laguna, Batangas, Rizal at Quezon, yung isang matatag na kumpanya ng bus dyan. Sa bagay ngayon, partner, parang wala nang masyadong matatag eh, no? Lahat challenge eh.
Lahat challenge. Apektado, no? Institutional na po ito, yung kumpanya na to.
Pero ito, ever since, champion to dyan sa transport industry dyan sa south of Luzon, ang Jack Liner. At makakasama natin sa hapong ito ang Marketing Associate ng Jack Liner, JAC. Yan po, walang iba kundi si Quino, Angelo, Sarmiento. Good afternoon, Quino.
Good afternoon, everyone. Sir Barbie, Sir Mike, thank you for this opportunity.
Kamusta ka? Nakakabiyahe ka ba?
Wala, sir. Bahay lang today. Bahay lang, work from home muna.
Pero di ba yung iba mga bus lines nagbigay ng ayuda doon sa mga LSI, sa mga OFWs? Kasama ba kayo doon?
Yes, sir. We've partnered with OWA and the OTR and LTFRB for the free shuttle services, yung Balik Probinsya program for locally stranded individuals. To
transport them.
Yeah, and their respective properties.
Mamaya, usisahin natin, partner Mike, kung ano na nangyari sa Jack. Jack pa ba or Jill na? Baka yung Jack naging Jill eh.
Jack pa din.
Alright. At tapos, siyempre, pag nagbabiyahe tayo, Mike, kasama natin yung mga tumutulong sa atin, nagpa-facilitate, naggagawa ng mga arrangements ng anong sasakyan, saan pupunta, saan kakain, saan mamamasyal, yung ating mga travel and tours agencies na ngayon alam ko bubuksan na raw, sabi nung IATF. At tignan natin kung anong kondisyon nila, tanong kalagayan nila. Mula sa Gabay Travel and Tours, ang kanilang sales manager, si Miss Liezl Cruz. Liz?
Good
Ayun, si
afternoon.
Hi
Liz.
po. Hi everyone.
Welcome to the show.
Good afternoon po.
Liz, ikaw ba talaga sales
Be here
manager
po.
dyan sa Gabay?
Yes po. Well, I
Kasi
started
parang
last year.
meron ka bang permit sa Department of Labor ng child labor? Mukhang bata-bata si Liz eh.
Thank you po.
Matagal na po
I'm
po
actually
siya.
32 na po.
2015 pa.
30. Alright. Okay, yun yung mga iba't ibang sangay na pinagsama-sama natin. Kung gusto mamasyal, alam mo, ang fearless forecast nga ni partner Mike, syempre, ang unang magbabounce back sa larangan ng tourism ay yung domestic travel. Di ba?
Yes.
Pag napag-usapan naman yung domestic travel, ang bulk niya nandito sa Metro Manila, pinakamalapit puntahan yung pwede ibiyahe by land. Kaya 2 weeks ago, we had Cordillera Administrative Region, ang CAR, papuntang Baguio, papuntang Abra, papuntang dyan sa South, sa North yun. Ngayon naman, ito naman sa South. At ito yung second episode natin that takes on South. Pinag-usapan natin yung kalagayan ng mga travel agencies, ng mga transport companies, at saka yung mga resort owners, at saka yung mga nagbibigay ng services. Di ba, Mike?
Yes.
Umpisa na natin. Kamustahin natin? Siguro bigyan tayo ng konting balita ng ating panauhin mula sa Nurture Wellness Village. Ang co-founder at owner nito na sana minsan madadalaw din natin. Mabalikan mo, Mike. Sama tayo. Punta tayo doon,
Yeah.
ha?
Once I think open na po yata, no? Open na sila. And let's
Hindi
see
ko alam. Yun ang kamustahin natin. Tanong natin sa kanila. Nurture Wellness Village in Tagaytay City. And Miss Cathy Brillantes, Turvill. Cathy?
All right. Thank you once again for being here. No. Well, we are not. We actually have gotten our authority to operate from the Tagaytay City. Pero inaantay pa lang ho namin yung DOT authority to operate, which we have applied for kasi dalawa ho dapat. And because we're still under GCQ, we can open our restaurant, pero hindi pa ho namin ma-open yung hotel at saka yung spa. So what we're doing right now is we're getting ready to open. Although marami hong nakakatuwa, marami hong nagbo-book sa amin ngayon, no? Because we get bookings from all over, but we have to say we can't accept the reservation yet because we are closed. Kasi baka pwede kami isara eh. So although we are available for our restaurant, yung ginagawa ho namin to be practical is we only accept reservations right now. So, pwede naman pumunta. At so, yung ginagawa ho namin, we're open for Friday, Saturday, Sunday lang, starting next week. Kasi, being very practical in the tourism industry, you have to consider yung overheads, So, the minute you open a restaurant, kailangan mo nang tignan, no? So, you have to do all of your marketing. Literally, bibili ka ng mga ingredients mo para sa mga restaurant. And then, you also, of course, have to make sure that you have your kitchen all set. You've got your waiters. So what we've done is we focus on the safety protocols. So we've invested quite a lot in making sure that everything is safe in Nurture. So meron kaming lahat ng necessary protocols like investing in, for example, we have signed up for Safe Pass. We've also invested in sanitation equipment. We also have fixed the restaurant setup so that it's really the social distancing and all of that. So at the same time, sinimplify namin yung mga menu namin so that we don't, para mas madali. At saka very important, focus on contactless. So we have streamlined everything so that you have to make reservations ahead, you pay ahead, so that wala masyadong exchange of literally yung cash. So that's what we're doing right now. So hopefully, pag mag-move na kami from GCQ to MGCQ, hopefully, pinagdadasal namin by next week, July 15, mag-announce si ang IATF, and I understand, hopefully, yung governor ng Cavite will also aim for this, then we can open, and we can be full-blown hotel, and hopefully pati spa, kasi spa is our core business. And just to let you know, we have a very active Philippine Wellness Stakeholders Group. So we've been working on spa protocols the past month, and this is from all over the Philippines. Nakakatuwa because of Zoom. We've been creating protocols to protect clients at saka therapists. So we now have protocols which we are submitting to the IATF, and we're pretty proud of those protocols kasi nare-realize namin ang aming business spa is actually in many ways very vulnerable, no? Because high touch industry yan. However, if we put in the proper safeguards, it's going to be very safe. In fact, we have a video which we will soon be releasing, which showcases all of the protocols. So, yun ang sitwasyon namin. We're open for the restaurant, pero hopefully by next week, July 16, pwede na kami mag-open ng hotel and spa. Kasi marami kaming packages. We also are open for meetings. So, kasi minsan, kung sabi nga nila, sa COVID, hindi maganda yung air-conditioned room. So, our meeting rooms are actually very open air, garden. It's a garden setup and all of that. So, hopefully, mabalik po kami and we'll be able to offer our services for meetings as well, corporate events po, and weddings as well. So, there.
Okay, that's pretty good news in terms of ang ganda ng aura ni Cathy. Talaga mukhang despite all the challenges, all the things that are happening, very positive, very very bright. Talagang pang nurturing wellness farm siya talaga. Pero Cathy, what's the mood now in there in Tagaytay? I mean, how are people reacting to the situation? How are your people reacting to it? Kasi obviously particularly after the first month of quarantine, medyo naging somber, no? Parang diba, talagang with all the uncertainties, anxieties, generally malungkot ang tao. Pag malungkot ang tao, yung mga pumapasyal, hindi masyadong enjoy sa turismo. Kamusta ang mood ng mga taga-Tagaytay ngayon?
I would like to share our story, no? Actually, yung aming challenge started with the Taal volcano eruption. Nangyari ho yun sa January, right? And
sunod kayo.
That was very sudden, very, very sudden. And grabe, yung mahirap talaga is uncertainty. It's not like a storm na pagdaan ng storm, alam mo matatapos, clean up ka na, and life goes on.
Yeah.
Sa Taal volcano, it was hazard level 4, hazard level 3, hazard level 3, 3, 3. Parang, ako, paano ba tayo ahon? And finally, bumaba to hazard level 1. So, nag-open na ho kami. We started opening. We're so happy. Naglinis kami ng husto. And malayo naman kami. We're out of the hazard zone. Yung nga lang, meron ashfall. So, malayo naman kami. And we started opening up na. So, tuwan-tuwa kami. Dumadating yung mga bisita. Because we do have a very good, loyal clientele. We're very grateful for them. So, nung napupuno na, bigla naman COVID. Parang, ano ba yan? Okay? And that is the challenge of tourism. Parang, oh my gosh. And again, we have this second period of uncertainty. Yun ang mahirap eh. Hindi mo alam.
Ano sabi mo kagad, Cathy? Tama pala si Jack Ma. Kailangan pala itong 2020. Brace yourself.
You're absolutely right. You know, if you can survive 2020, you're ahead already. And nako, grabe. So, I would like to give credit to the Tagaytay, because we belong to 2 barangays. Like I mentioned, we're part of 2 barangays. We're Nurture Wellness Village is Tagaytay City, but the farm is in Amadeo, and we're very proud of the fact that in tourism, we're all about inclusive growth. So we stand on 4 legs. First is we're proudly Filipino. Kami yung unang-una na nagpro-promote ng Filipino spa treatments. For example, yung aming treatments, we have our oil is amuin. Our treatments are magsing-irog massage, etc., etc. We have all of these very Filipino. We use abel, so we're proudly Filipino. Talagang
meron kayo, Cathy, meron kayo ng Filipino hilot.
Yes. We were one of the first to introduce hilot. So I really believe that we have to be proud of the Philippines. We have to be proud of our culture. So everything we do in Nurture is all about being Pinoy and being proud to be Pinoy. So secondly, we're also all about inclusive growth and of course health and wellness. So nung nag-umpisa kami 19 years ago, we had 4 people. Now we have around 100 at our peak. It's 140. At marami ko dyan, puro mga therapists na it's so wonderful to see them develop a sense of self-dignity because we're very strict with training. We follow international standard of training. mga licensed therapists na sila, etc. Mga waiters ho namin, meron silang 4-story houses, yung mga ganon. Meron mga apartments na sila. And then the fourth one we stand for is actually sustainability. So we practice sustainability. So mabalik ko ako sa question niyo, how are our people doing? Well, we're proud of the fact that Tagaytay City has been very helpful. Marami ho silang ginawang binigay na ayuda sa amin, ano, sa mga tao namin. So we're very grateful. But right now, what is the mood? The mood is sad. The mood is somber because
Still.
Tagaytay is bustling. We're very happy. In fact, Nurture is bustling. You've got buses coming. You've got people coming, and now it's quiet. But the good thing is Tagaytay Tourism Council is about to embark on a campaign. Come back to Tagaytay, and
Come
so
back.
are we. So, ganda ho sa Tagaytay, we have a very strong and robust tourism council which works closely with the business council also. So, nagmi-meeting ho sa Tagaytay Tourism Council to bring people back. Kasi this is an example of public-private sector partnership, and so important in tourism. Kasi hindi kaya ng ng individual stakeholders by ourselves.
Pero
So,
question dyan, Cathy, you want people back, and definitely people also want to come back. But can we? Are we allowed to?
exactly. That's why we are waiting with bated breath for the MGCQ for us to be under MGCQ so people could come. However, we realize that it's not going to be easy because people are afraid. People don't want to go out. But studies have shown that domestic tourism is first, and very important. There are 3 elements which have to be followed. Number 1, it should be drivable, so you go by car. Number
Mhm.
2, it's open air, you're not enclosed. All right. Number 3, it's natural. Number 4, it's experiential. So all of those we tick. All right. So when you come to Nurture, you don't just come and stay in a room, in a small room, air conditioned, and you look out the 4 walls. No? Actually, our rooms are all open. Are very open. We have a very big garden. We're actually 1 hectare, and when you come and stay with us, we're all about teaching you how to be healthy. So healthier, happier, better. So when you stay with us, it comes with, in the morning you have a free Tai Chi exercise. You have a juice demo on how to be healthier. You have a walk. We call it the ecotherapy walk. You walk to the farm, and in our farm, you learn what are the vegetables which are good for the different parts of your body and all of that. And when you come back, you have
Wow.
again a coffee roasting demonstration. All of these are free. So what is it that Nurture stands for? When you come and stay with us, the social distancing, and very importantly, safety protocols are in place. So we have all of our staff are with face shields, and we've got all of our protocols in place. So we really hope that maglift na ang GCQ so that we can
Yeah.
come back to life because it is really tough. And I'd like to give credit to our people. Habang we are on a no work, no pay, we tried to help them to the extent we can, but we're grateful that we have the system. But we call them in, and tinutulungan ho namin sila mag-business. So one of the things we did while we were closed down, binababa ho namin dito yung mga gulay na binebenta sa neighborhood at saka sa farm namin. So we brought it to our here in our subdivision, at nagbebenta ho kami ng mga gulay kasi nakakalungkot.
Galing.
Tinatapon lang yung mga gulay noon nung ECQ.
Nabubulok lang.
Opo, nung nag-GCQ, may Bible group kami, nabebenta ko namin yung mga kale, etc. We're about to
Very nice.
So in terms of pivot, we're moving towards focusing on food. So kung hirap ang turismo, dito na muna kami sa food, and we're planning to bring the food sa bahay. So we have Be Well at Home. Dadali namin yung mga juices namin sa bahay ninyo so that you can continue to be well. You can order your vegetables.
Very good.
Move lang namin sa inyo. So yan ang pivot ho namin. Yeah.
Just listening to you, Cathy, I feel healthy already. Mike?
We really believe kasi ho na dapat, unfortunately, Sir Barbie, I think dito sa lockdown, marami ang medyo nag-overweight at baka magkakaroon ng chronic
Yeah.
health problems. So we hope.
Don't look at me. Don't
Yeah.
look at me. I will not admit. I have never stepped on a weighing scale since the
Yes.
quarantine started.
Yeah. Also, Ma'am Cathy, yung mental health natin, I think your Nurture Wellness Village will definitely help the people with problem ngayon with maybe with mental health,
Yes.
especially ang daming
Oh yeah, stress.
na stress.
Opo. Actually, we stand for what we call ecotherapy, which is
Oh.
healing by nature.
Mhm.
Studies have shown that just by looking at nature, part of you starts to heal mentally, and everybody's
Yeah.
so stressed, no? So yes,
Yeah, yeah.
basically escape to nature, and nature allow nature to heal you. And of course, good food, nutritious food, then that really works. So there.
Okay.
Mhm.
And then Cruz says that was a nice description of the place, and yeah, hopefully we can all go there one day.
Yes.
We've got Rigel Luciano, New World International. We've got May Torre, Cara Aliza Cabrera, and then Cruz, Gerard Briones, and Henrique Texon, and Charles Usi watching us on Facebook right now. So hello, and thank you
Hi.
very much for joining us. Cathy,
Right.
don't go away because we'll talk to our two other panelists, and then we'll talk about more about the nurture, your nurture wellness village in just a bit. All right?
Sure.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay. Siyempre, para makarating doon, Sir Michael, lalo na kung hindi ako sasakay sa iyong brand new Lexus, magbubus ako. Kaya pag nagbus ako, siyempre, first thing in mind, jackliner. Yan, pag-usapan natin. Kausapin natin si Marketing Associate ng Jackliner, si Mr. Quino, Angelo Sarmiento. Quino, good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon, Sir Barbie, Sir Mike.
Yes.
Sige.
Hi.
Quino, kwento mo sa amin ang kalagayan niyo sa Jackliner sa kasalukuyan.
Yes, for Jackliner, currently we are suspending our operations for all of our routes, but we recently resumed our Ayala to Binyan na route, which was recently opened by LTFRB as a new franchise. So to adapt with the situation, we had to look for ancillary revenues like shuttle services, and hopefully this month we will be able to launch our cargo services both for our southern and northern routes like Pangasinan, Baguio, Manawag, Lucena, Chaong, Candelaria, so on and so forth.
I see. Kamusta ngayon, Quino? How's your how's the workers or mga empleyado ng Jackliners? Are they all working from home or including our drivers?
For the
Yung-
drivers,
Pero yung drivers hindi pwedeng work from home, ha?
Yeah.
yes, sir.
Wala pa kasi silang biyahe.
For the drivers and conductors, we recently announced na we had to float them because due to the limited resources available currently, kasi nga we do not have operations, so cash flow is stagnant. It's stagnant at this time.
So
So
tinamaan talaga kayo.
for the admin side, we are currently working from home, and we have to look for ancillary revenues like services for private companies, and cargo services eventually. And we also before during the early times of the pandemic, of the quarantine, we had to we partnered with their operation and
Yeah, Quino.
Medyo naghahang si Quino.
Oh, naghahang si Quino. Mukhang nag-drop si Quino. Pero ibabalik natin siya later. Pero
Okay, kasi
kung narinig niyo na partner Barbie, tinamaan talaga sila, no? So temporarily they suspended their operation, and most of them are
oo nga,
working.
hindi talagang sila direct hit kagad sila pagkababa ng quarantine, tigil kagad ang operation nila altogether. Tapos nagkaroon lang ng konting gleam of light. I understand most of the bus lines, yun nagkaroon na nga ng orders from OWA tsaka POEA para makatulong doon sa mga OFW. Di ba tama ba yun? Yung talagang total stop yung operation niya, nag-start lang ulit nung meron na kayong sinaservicean ng mga OFWs at LSIs. Tama ba yan? Kino? Hindi ko lang. Hindi yata nakakuha ng quarantine pass si Quino. Kaya
Yes.
hinaharang yung biyahe.
Medyo naglalag yung kanyang connection ano. I think ano kayang network 'yan? Ano kayang
Magbibigay,
internet provider ang ginagamit ni Quino. Pero
mag,
yes, tama yung
magbibigay ka
sinabi.
ng komentaryo.
Magbibigay tayo, mananawagan tayo na i-improve. Sige, Quino, please.
Ayan si Quino. Quino, you're back?
Yes, sir. Yan. So our drivers and conductors, we had to float them. We had to float them for the meantime. But as much as possible, syempre with the limited, although with limited resources that we have, we are extending help to them by providing them saksa price or allowances, things like that.
Oh, at least meron.
Yes po, meron naman.
Pero, Quino, what is the flavor of the day in terms of business viability? I mean, like when we're going back, kunyari, umpisa na tayong bumalik kunyari sa well, at least the new normal, the new abnormal, if I may say so. But in this particular case, a lot of protocols are demanded of you. Your routes will probably be shorter. Your capacity will be 50% maximum, meaning yung revenues nyo out of a bus travel will be cut into half, pero restricted din kayo mag-increase ng mga rates ninyo. Parang medyo mahirap ang kalagayan ng negosyo. Ang jackliner ba, jack na mananatiling nandyan at lalaban?
Yes po, naman. We will assure our riding passengers that we will continue once the interprovincial routes fully resume. But
nawawala na naman si Quino. Pero kung
Medyo
maintindihan natin,
balikan natin siguro.
mahina ang connection niya. Pero kung maintindihan natin, no, they stop the bleeding muna. Para at least pagka-open, nandito sila sa atin, no, makabalik sila sa operation. And
Survival lang muna.
survival lang
Pero
muna. Kasi,
Mike, yung in-explain ko kanina, parang, okay, when you're into business, when you get back into business, like for example, yung mga restaurant owners ngayon, medyo hirap dahil pinayagan sila mag-open. Pero kung ang capacity mo, kunyari, ang pwede lang maalaw, mapuno mo yung restaurant mo ng 30% of capacity, baka hindi ma-recover yung cost of operation, di ba?
hindi po talaga.
Lalo mo dyan sa stock yan.
Yeah, galing po ako sa isang may business ako dati, restaurant. And for you to actually have a break even, at least 50% of that of your parang ang tawag po natin doon is yung turnover, which is the tables, no? Yung sa turnover kailangan at least 50% niyan, nag-average ka up to 60% para ka lang maka-break even. Unfortunately now, 30%, 40% lang ang sa mga restaurant. So malaki talagang tama ito. So maraming tinamaan ng mga negosyante at especially yung mga nasa hotel and restaurant industry. Ganun din dito sa pinag-uusapan natin ngayong transportation. How will we actually earn money from this parang protocol ng government, and they are asking the public again.
Tsaka medyo mas mahirap sa kanila, Mike, dahil yung alternative nila is very limited. Hindi kagaya ng restaurants. Yung mga restaurants ngayon, madaming ang kita nila ngayon, delivery, takeouts, di ba? Ang maganda rin diyang pangyayari, magandang development dyan for in general sa society. Yung mga gustong mag-restaurant nung araw, na wala namang puhunan, o konti lang ang puhunan, ngayon nakakapag-restaurant na virtual restaurants online. Kala mo gaganda ng mga Casa de Miguel, di ba? Yung pala food delivery, di ba?
Yes,
At least ako lang may ambition ako magtayo ng bar, ng entertainment bar, di ba? Nung tsaka barbershop. Gusto ko yung barbershop at bar magkasama Pero yun, syempre, kailangan ng kapital yan, kailangan ng full-time yan. Nagtayo ako sa Facebook ng The Bee Bar. Online sing-along. Diba? Wala nga lang kita, pero masaya.
Walang inuman, walang haircut, no? Pero masaya.
Pero yun, kagaya nun, Every night I tell them, oh, come on, sali kayo dito sa Bee Bar. And all the drinks and the food are all on your house. Hindi on the house, on your house. Kanya-kanya.
Yes. Actually, ito no, we are hoping really na this is just temporary. But sabi nga ni Dr. Pausi that we don't set the timeline. It's the virus or COVID virus who sets the timeline kung kailan siya aalis. So, tingnan natin siguro kung kailan talaga makaka-recover ang tourism industry. And especially
Ako naman ang take ko dyan kasi, Mike, I don't think we can totally eradicate the virus. But of course, there are shields, there are protection. Yung sinasabi nga ng mahal nating Pangulo na magkakaroon ng vaccine sana, no? Pag may vaccine, medyo may protection ka na. Pero ang pinakamalaking protection dyan, even after all these times, even if they say, okay, we're back to normal, whatever, yung mga ugali ng distancing, kung hindi naman kailangan, yung gugas ng kamay maya't maya, yung mag-mask, wag na maggala-gala kung hindi kailangan, wag dudura sa kalye, yung mga bagay na yun, panatiliin na natin yan. Let's keep it as a way of life. Pag uubo ka, cover your mouth with your the back of your elbow rather than kung saan ka nag-uubo. I mean, these are healthy practices na siguro dapat lang na hindi na natin ibalik sa dati na wala tayong pakialam. Sige lang ng sige, di ba?
I agree, partner Barbie. Siguro itingnan din natin yung yung aspeto na pagka-open ng GCQ dito sa Metro and FGCQ sa ibang lugar and sa balik probinsya program, biglang tumaas ang COVID cases, no? Biglang nag-jump 53,000 na ngayon. We're up to 53,000 COVID cases and 36,000 active cases. Biglang tumalon. Siguro nga yung protocol dapat talaga masunod natin 'yon. I think doon siguro tayo nagkakaroon ng lapses, ano. So
True.
dapat
Pero yun, two factors kasi doon. Yung medyo ginaangan yung quarantine, syempre unang-una dahil sa contact, yung exposure, nagkakahawaan. Pangalawa, dati rin hindi ganyan kadami yung mga testing kits available. So marami na na-determine. Malamang marami pa rin yung mga dati, mas mataas pa rin yung numero. Kaya lang, hindi naman test, so hindi natin alam, di ba? Pero the other sector in the tourism industry that's really badly hit, and we are trying to find out what's the future, what does the future have for them, are the travel agencies. So kasama natin partner Mike ngayon sa hapong ito also is from the Travel and Tours Agency Group or sector, ang sales manager ng Gabay or guide. Gabay Travels and Tours. Ang guest natin, yung batang-bata nga, si Liezl dela Cruz ng Gabay. Magandang hapon sa iyo, Liz.
Magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat and sa lahat po ng viewers ng Tourismo.
Yeah, good afternoon, Lee.
Base ang Gabay Travel.
Yeah. Liz, saan daw ba naka-base ang Gabay Travel?
We are currently based po here in Santa Rosa, Laguna.
Santa Rosa, Laguna.
Can you hear me?
Yes po.
All right. Where is your main office at?
Our main office is located in Santa Rosa, Laguna po.
Wala yata yung sound, Liz.
Actually, sabi po niya is nasa taga Santa Rosa, Laguna ang base ng Gabay Travel and Tours. Liz, ilang taon na ang Gabay Travel and Tours? And accredited ba kayo ng DOT? Accredited Travel and Tour Operator? Okay,
Yes
sige.
po.
Siguro
And
kwento
we
sa amin.
started in 2015.
2015. Wow. So medyo matagal na. So turning 5 years kayo ngayon, ngayong taon. And so
Yes.
dapat pag-celebrate kayo kaso tinamaan tayo ng lockdown. So siguro, Liz, kwento mo sa amin kung paano kayo naapektuhan and how are you coping up dito sa current scenario natin ngayon. And also siguro daanan na rin natin or pag-usapan na rin natin yung announcement ng IATF na pwede na kayong mag-open at mag-operate uli at mag-issue ng refund at magbayad sa mga suppliers na of course na babalikan natin once everything is open and available. Yes, please, Liz.
All right, thank you so much. Well, actually, we started the year 2020 with a strong volume of sales in the beginning of January. So actually, since last year of December, we are receiving high volume of inquiries for bookings for the month of March, April, May of 2020. Of course, yung summer schedules po kasi. So during that time, we are almost fully booked. But of course, things went differently when the pandemic occurred. So as the enhanced community quarantine took effects on March, so immediately strategize on how we can accommodate the expected volume of concerns specifically from the clients who already booked tours on the same month, like for the month of starting from March moving forward within this year. So of course we tried to salvaging what we could offer, a travel fund option wherein we allowed guests to use their funds until 2021, or if we actually provide them if they can rebook or reschedule their travel. We are thankful that our partner travel operators like hotels and tour guides are okay with those options. But of course, sad to say though, we cannot refuse and refund requests as the cases of COVID-19 increases day by day. So of course, we want to prioritize our clients or our valued customers. And so while we are not allowed to operate, what we are doing right now is we kept our line open and communication with our guests and our clients active during the entire ECQ, GCQ, and MGCQ. So regarding naman po dun sa IFTA po, well, actually po, yung sa pag-process po ng mga refund, we are actually doing it until now. And we are also available answering inquiries and other requests from time to time. I'm hoping soon na nga po na mag-release na po yung local LGUs ng guidelines about us kung possible na po kami mag-process ng reservation. And we are hoping for now and keep our optimism. But as to process the new reservations for this month or the next 2 months, we have to wait for the go signal yet and until the guidelines are released.
I see. So, well, doon sa nakuha natin kanina, doon sa sinasabi ni Miss Liz, ano? So, nag-start ang ating year, no, especially on booking, very strong, no? Sabi nyo, you're hitting the numbers that you want. And then, kailan to nawala? I mean, kailan to nag-end?
Well, actually, nung nag-took effect na po or nagkaroon na po ng announcement from World Health Organization na nagkaroon na po ng virus, of course, we immediately pinag-aralan po namin to kung paano to makaka-apekto po sa agency namin. So, I think it took effect on March 17. Nung dumating na nga po yung news about po dun sa pandemic or sa...
Yung onset.
Yes.
Onset ng ano, no? All right. Okay.
Correct.
Okay, yung bago mag-COVID, alam natin kahit yung the tourism, Philippine tourism as a whole was on an uptrend, no? Better, a lot better than same period last year. Ang travel agencies sa kalahatan, ganun din eh. Yung mga bookings, both. Pero anong mix ninyo, Liz, sa inyo, sa Gabay? Gaano karami ang local tourists versus foreign tourists?
Well, actually po, sa travel po kasi, we are receiving like high volume of inquiries every day. More specifically po, for Palawan tours and the Palawan tours and Cebu tours po. So parang mas marami po since marami pong nag-i-inquire locally po. Kasi po mas naengganyo po sila yung mga travel like in Palawan, in Boracay po. Yung mga
Yeah, pero
ganun.
I'm talking about pre-pandemic, prior to the quarantine. Ano mix niyo ng inyong clientele? Local versus foreign? Ilang percent?
Around naman 60%, sir.
60% are local.
Yes po.
Tama, no? So local tourists ipapasyal sa Pilipinas. 40% lang yung foreigners na dito rin ipapasyal din sa Pilipinas pero nabubuk ninyo from abroad.
Yes po. Yes po.
Yeah. So naka-anchor talaga, partner Barbie, ang tourism natin sa local tourist.
Lalo na ngayon.
Yes.
Di ba ngayon?
So
Siguro
pwede
for the next ako tingin ko, partner, siguro for the next 2 years, you know, even people who like to travel abroad, gaya mo, ikaw yata, di ba? Dati, bago mag-pandemic, nagla-lunch ka sa Hong Kong, nagdi-dinner ka sa Europe, mga ganyan.
tayo nun,
Pero
partner
siguro
Barbie.
the next 2 years, dito ka muna.
Oo, Pilipinas muna. Sabi nga ni Director Woodrow, samahan natin sila sa Pinas Muna campaign. For 2 years, dito muna tayo.
Siguro mangyayari, tama-tama yung tama-tama yung mga packages nila Gabay, nila Liezl, no? Mga local destinations. Liz, ano ba yung mga less known na mga destinations pero hindi masyadong kilala, hindi masyadong pamilyar?
I think yung Albay Caramoan po, parang hindi po siya masyadong kilala within sa atin po
Pero
dito
maganda
sa
po yan.
Pilipinas. Pero pag once na naka-visit po kayo ay sobrang nakaka-relax po doon sa Albay Caramoan. We also have
Ano
the
meron
Baguio
doon?
Sagada.
Yung Karamuan yan yung dyan yung adventure show, yung reality TV. Di ba dyan yun, no?
Yes. Opo,
Yes,
tama.
Sa may Naga, malapit sa Naga. Tapos
Naga
TV
po,
Albay,
correct po.
mga hot springs.
Yes.
Ano pa? Baguio, kilala naman natin ang Baguio. Ano pa ba yung mga less known?
Sagada po.
Sagada, okay?
Yun po. Baguio Sagada tour po. Yes po. Lagi po magkasama yan, the Baguio Sagada tour. And then,
Iba sa Sagada, maraming
Banawe,
dyan eh.
which is
Actually,
also included in the Baguio Sagada tour.
Ano yan, partner?
Sa Sagada, di ba, there was a news last year that ililimit na ng local government ang pagpunta sa Sagada because dumadami yung mga local tourists and foreign tourists na pumupunta ron. Kasi siguro, partner Barbie, kaya natin siguro tinatanong ako, ang take ko dyan, is yung mga less travel destination, most probably mga walang cases ng COVID dyan, So we can
Less ang tao eh.
yeah, less ang tao. So mas maganda siyang puntahan compared dun sa mga heavily populated destinations na baka
Tsaka
mayroong
parang,
cases.
tsaka naman, di ba? Para at least maiba naman, di ba? Ako, like tayo mga Pilipino, I don't know, typically, like out of 81 provinces, ilan na ba yung probinsyang nabisita? Ako, hindi ko alam, pero I'm sure wala pa ako sa kalahati niyan. Pero ako, gala na ako, mapasyal na ako. Di ba? So, it's time to discover more about our country, our tourist destinations, and I'm sure you'll be fascinated. Ako nga sinasabi ko lagi ngayon kaya ka bumabiyahe para magkaroon ka ng experience sa ibang kultura, ibang klaseng tao, ibang mga gawain, ibang mga salita. Pero di lang mismo sa Pilipinas, pag nag-ikot ka, pumunta ka lang kung ikaw ay Tagalog, pumunta ka ng Cebu, Bisaya na salita niyan, iba na mga kostumbre dyan, lalo na sa Mindanao. Pag pumunta ka dyan, yung mga bawal sa Maynila, yung iba doon, hindi dapat gawin mo, kung hindi, mali ka doon sa kultura. I mean, these are things that you experience for the first time and you discover, di ba? And yun ang hamon natin. Kaya Gabay, siguro kailangan mag-ano rin kayo ng mga new unexplored packages para mapuntahan din namin mga biyahero, di ba?
Yes, we actually want to offer more packages, but unfortunately this had happened. But hoping soon if normal na ulit po lahat, once bumalik na po sa normal, we can more of Visayas tour sites naman po.
Yeah, siguro Boss Barbie,
We are
tatanong
working on that po.
ang isang tanong ko lang bago natin ilipat sa ating isang panelist, ano? Kailan niyo plano talagang mag-open? You know, the government announces na pwede na tayo mag-open, di ba? Pero kayo as a company, when do you think na feasible or viable mag-open? What's your
Okay,
timeline?
bago niya sagutin yan, Mike, siguro balik natin si Quino at si Cathy sa usapan.
Sige.
Dahil
Yes.
yun siguro mga maganda tanong natin sa kanila eh.
Pwede
Cathy,
na.
Quino, are you back?
I'm back. Yes.
Together with Liezl, of course.
Mhm.
Si Quino medyo naputol kanina eh.
Oo.
Hopefully, hindi na ngayon.
Kino, next time, imbitahan natin ang Globe tsaka PLDT.
Oo.
Kailangan natin sila ngayon, lalo na ngayong pandemic, stay at home tayo. We need to stay.
Sabihan mo nga, Mike, sabihin mo sa kanila, ngayon digital age na, kailangan ayusin nila ang trabaho natin, internet, ayusin.
Dapat.
Oo. Ikaw magsabi, Mike, takot sa yun eh. Okay. Cathy, Liz, Quino, ang question is, okay, would like to see ourselves back, at least to a semblance of normalcy, of the way we used to be. Parang kanta yun ah. The way we used to be. What's your forecast? What's your prediction? When are we going back to that semblance of normalcy? Cathy, you want to start?
Yeah. Okay. When you say normalcy, which is maybe December, because in Calabarzon our peak would be October, November, December, January, peak of peaks. Yeah. So if you say when are we gonna go back to that level, I think it's gonna. I don't know. We hope it would be back by December because we're so close, so we're not too worried, and we do have a very strong Facebook presence. Let's put it that way. But if we get, however, I don't think it's going to happen overnight. It all depends on the mood of the whole country. It depends on the safety protocols put in place. So for me, we got to do it slowly. We do it step by step. See what's the mood of the market. So we're opening next weekend for the restaurant. Hopefully, MGC2 is lifted by July 15. Then we can go. We'll open for for the hotel and spa. And then it's still rainy season, so generally it's not that strong. Maybe October it should be ramping up. Maybe people will feel more comfortable going out. So hopefully, maybe we're hoping maybe December we're back. I don't know. Hopefully, but that is a hopeful forecast, not a fearless. Maybe a fearless forecast. I don't know, but we're hopeful because we're in Calabarzon. We're close to Manila. People are really sick and tired of being cooped in their houses. We're drivable. We're all about nature. We're experiential. So I hope we'll be able to jump back fast. So there. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. I'm happy with that. I mean, with that forecast, I think it's quite optimistic. And optimistic is good. Positive is good. Di ba? Tsaka maganda, tama yung sinabi mo. The big advantage is that it's drivable to Manila. Pag nagkaroon ng problema sa Cavite, you can always go back. Easy.
Okay. The nice thing is we're not dependent on international tourism. We're heavily dependent on domestic. And that's a huge advantage.
Domestic.
And we're close to Manila. So I can only speak for Calabarzon. So there. Hopeful.
Mas stable yan.
Yes.
Tama. Oh, we also have our good friends down there in Talisay, mga Malay Isabel, sila Terrible, no?
Yeah.
Cecil Terrible. Tapos the director Marites are also saying, siguro towards the end of the year. Towards the end of the year. We're jumping back now little by little, but towards the end of the year, we hope we get the same traffic, almost the same traffic as we always used to have.
And hopefully the
Good. That's good.
balikbayans come home. Maybe the flights will be open and balikbayans will be comfortable to come home because that's really huge. The balikbayan market and the local market. That's good for us.
Yeah. Although baka wala pa hindi pa ganun karaming balikbayans by this coming December.
Yeah,
Baka they'll hold off until next year.
that's true.
Yes.
Our corporate market, we don't know because social distancing is still very strict until there's how do you call this, a
Vaccine.
solution. So I don't know. Maybe we'll just be focusing muna on the
Yeah, let's hope.
leisure
Yeah.
market, domestic leisure market. But again, we're all about wellness. So because people are wanting to be healthy, they're worried about getting sick, and your biggest defense to COVID is immune boosting. So we have immune boosting staycations. So come and stay with us. You learn about how to boost up your health, and you go back healthier,
Oh,
happier, better. That's what they're all about.
healthier, happier,
Are
better.
you, Cathy, are you considering having any changes on your rates, considering the required protocols and all the precautions? That will cost money as well,
Uh,
undeniably.
Instead of offering discounts, we're offering extras.
Extras.
Because we've learned in the hotel industry, if you go if you go if you go deep in terms of discount, it's hard for you to recover, and you have your fixed cost. So what our approach is, you make it value added. So we have like
Uh,
first to
yes.
book, you get extra gifts, etc., etc. You get upgraded to better rooms and all of that. No, so I think our market is not that focused on discounts. Our market would be more focused on value because we believe
Value.
we're providing a lot of value because we're a big garden. You're learning about health, etc., etc. So we'll just do value
Yeah.
add rather than go deep. Because the minute you go deep discounting, it becomes a deep hole and it's very dangerous. That's
Yeah,
what we believe.
suicide.
So yeah, just keep
Right.
giving back. That's what we believe.
Mm. Yep, yep, that's good. That's good. All right, Jack Liner, ano mangyayari? Kamusta kayo? When are we going to go back to business as usual?
I think the only possibility right now is the gradual resumption of trips that will be dependent upon the recommendations of IATF. Um, but hopefully things will get better soon. But I think the time the time that we will be able to return to the previous situation or the normal would be the if the vaccine becomes available anytime soon. But I think one vaccine right now is currently under its final stages. It's called the Regeneron, but I'm not sure if when will be it available for for us for the Philippines, of course. Yeah.
Yeah, I think the government is saving up, no, for that vaccine, as reported by Secretary Dominguez. Na pagka-release ng vaccine, they want to buy the first parang stocks, no?
Batch.
Yeah, batch for the Filipinos. And we are thankful for with that statement, also with the plan of that of the government para dun sa vaccine na yan. Talagang ang
Okay.
aasahan
Kino, yung mga buses nyo ba, meron na mga dividers, mga ganyan?
Yes, sir. We have complied with the regulatory bodies requirements when it comes to resumption of operations for our buses for the safety and protection of our riding passengers. So we have alcohol. We have installed alcohol disinfectants, foot baths. We have protective barriers for our passengers as well, and we do temperature checking at our terminals.
What you said, it will all depend on the IATF directions, but from your standpoint as a business entity, what's your wish? Of course, ang wish syempre is as soon as possible, pero what's your projection?
Realistically speaking, our projection would be around same with Miss Cathy, around November to December. But ayun, depende pa rin talaga sa recommendation ng IATF. And for example, our Ayala Binyan route right now is currently at 50% seating capacity. Our break-even point for our buses, for our 45-seater buses is 15 passengers. So imagine, sa 45 passengers, tas 23 lang yung sakay, and then no fare adjustments given or were granted to us by the regulatory bodies. our profitability is for yung 8 passengers lang na magfulfill ng maximum seating capacity ng bus right now.
Yes. So it's not
Mm.
easy.
All right. Si Liz, kumusta ang Kumusta ang travel and tourism agencies? Kailan tayo? Liz? May problema rin sa signal, no? You know what I would suggest? Siguro, Liz, subukan mo. Tanggalin mo yung video muna. As much as we want to people looking
Yes
at
po,
you.
hello po.
Ayan pala. Pwede na?
Yes po.
Yes.
Sige, what's your projection?
All right. For our Gabay travel and tours, our target month would be September. Hopefully, by September, all set na po. Since this has been the ongoing issue about na po sa pandemic or sa COVID-19. So for local travel and tour operators po, as far as we aware of the now updates, the guidance are yet to be issued by Department of Tourism. On July 3rd, they actually started planning to do dry runs in Palawan, specifically in Puerto Princesa, El Nido, and Coron.
Yeah.
And the tourism body wants to make sure that safety protocols are to be set and we be followed before they will allow our local to travel. But it was mentioned by the president, this daw po yung possible availability vaccine might extend pa po within baka year po. So hopefully sana set na po yung mapapalaga to para lahat talaga tayo is nakapag-operate na. And maybe we can start accepting your reservation. Pero for 2021 na travel po, siguro we are considering na, of course, na may concerns pa rin sa safety ng mga vacationistas na.
Nandun pa rin ang concern.
Maganda yun, yung priority na yun. We want to get back to bounce back into business, and of course we cannot compromise the safety of our tourists, both particularly domestic tourists, di ba? Kailangan safety first. Muna natin yan.
Yeah, pero partner Barbie, na-mention ni Liz, no, na they are going to open ng September. Pero ang travel period nito or availment ng mga packages is next year. When next year? Is it February, March, April, May, June? Ganun ba? First quarter or second quarter of next year?
Hopefully po first quarter of the year po. Kasi
First quarter of the year.
ang pinaka high volume po, yes po, ang pinaka high volume po kasi ng month po is within March, April, and May po.
March,
So
April,
hopefully we yes po. So hopefully we can start or we will be operating within the first quarter po.
You know, one thing that I really want to find out from ladies and gentlemen is, I'm sure during this time of quarantine, you had plenty of time planning and formulating strategies. Were there best practices that you have been able to pick up from, say, abroad? Places where they've already started to reopen their doors for tourism. Meron ba sila mga ginagawa or ginawa doon na we want to adapt now, we want to take into consideration now that we're planning for the future from the standpoint of resort or hotel management, from the standpoint of transport, and from the travel agency sector. Have you checked out any best practices, Cathy?
Yeah, absolutely. The beauty of it is there is a lot of information out there, and in our case, we went beyond just checking them out. We actually came out with protocols along with the other wellness stakeholders all over the Philippines because we know we can't open unless we have safety protocols in place. Top of the mind of the consumer, they're not going to do anything unless they feel safe. So we benchmarked against, gosh, a lot. So along with my fellow wellness stakeholders, we benchmarked against the WHO, the CDC, International Spa Association. We're also very much benchmarked against UK protocols, Australian protocols. And what we did was we studied all of them and put it together in a manual of safety protocols. Now, in terms of hotel, yes, definitely there's a very vibrant group of hotel operators, and of course the Philippine Hotel Owners Association is very active in sharing best practices. So it's been a good community actually, and I think that's one of the good things about this COVID thing. It's brought together people of the same concern, who have the same concerns or interests,
Right.
and from all over the world. So there's been such a generous sharing of expertise, because I really believe you have to learn from others, or else if you do it on your own, you're. So it's all about building a community of helping each other. So in response to that, absolutely yes, we have been benchmarking against the best of the best, and going beyond that, we've come up with a protocol which we're submitting to the IATF. Um, and the beauty of it is it comes from the stakeholders themselves. So it's not someone who doesn't know the industry. We ourselves have put it together. And the Davao Wellness Association, they're there. We have people from Peru as well getting involved. So it's been good. It's been an amazing experience bringing together everyone.
How much are you?
Yeah.
Yeah, are you investing into?
Sorry, go ahead. Yes.
Yeah, Cathy, are you investing also into some of the best practices I've seen, lalo na sa hotel resort industry, are yung application of technical or technological interventions, gadgets, equipment, no contact payment, for example, checking of temperature scanners. How much of that have you adopted?
Oh, all of it. Actually, again, I would like to give credit to the Department of Tourism. They actually tied up with a digital digitech group called Stay Safe and Health Eats, or Eat Healthy, or something. Anyway, it's basically tech based, so that, and it's free for a DOT accredited establishment. So basically, there's a QR code, you scan, and immediately you get all of the data, and then the information, so for contact tracing, is shared, and it's free. At first, when we were invited to check it out, they're saying, "Oh my gosh, how much is this going to cost on top of everything we are
Yung
spending?"
ano yun,
All of that.
staysafe.gov.ph. Yeah, yeah.
Sabi nga nila, hey, it's safe if you're DOT accredited. So yun, panalo. We said, sure, let's go for it. We also, of course, invested in not just any sanitation equipment. We invested in, how to call this, globally accepted sanitation protocols. Because we're all about, it's not about what you say. It's how the consumer perceives you. Will they feel safe? It's so we have to prove it, and we do this by investing. Of course, PPEs. They're, again, in our protocols, we came up with a minimum requirement, and we have the optional requirements. So, for example, an establishment says, "Nope, that's a little too much for me," but we've gone for the optional. So, for example, we're now changed. We have plans, or we have PPEs. Like, we've designed aprons, actually like isolation gowns for our spa therapists, so they're protected, and they change every time there's a new client. Face mask.
Yung spa therapist nyo naka-PPE?
Yes, but dinesign namin na maganda-ganda na hindi naman sila mukhang astronaut. So,
Nakalabas naman yung kamay. Nakalabas naman yung kamay.
at saka walang gloves. Kasi, importante naman dyan. Studies have shown it's not about skin-to-skin transmission. It's really droplets. So, we've really made sure it's all about dapat hindi face-to-face yung interaction. Of course, dapat it should be open air, or there should be a lot of ventilation, and at the same time dapat protected si therapist and the client through face mask plus face shields. So what we did, para naman hindi pangit yung experience, we designed our own so that it looks, you feel relaxed with someone. With someone,
Yeah,
you can still see their face. So yeah, may investment, but again, you can't have a business if people are afraid to go to you. So it's all about perception. What is the perception of the client? Will they between two businesses, one which has safety protocols in place and the other one which has no safety protocols in place, people will vote with their feet. No, they'll go to you because they trust you, and that is what we've been really focused on. And we're just finishing a video today, and we're gonna release it on social media to show what we are actually doing. We even have an
Very good.
isolation.
Well, yeah.
We even have an
When you,
isolation. Actually, in the beginning, we even invested in a full-blown disinfection tent. But now, we believe that it's a matter of the hindi naman mamamatay ang tao doon, no? Okay, but it's really how it's used, right? People got so scared because one doctor died, and with all due respect, maybe it was a
right.
concentration, which was baka nagkamali sa concentration ng solution, no? So, however, we're using it also for our employees. So, we're also tying up with the laboratory to do rapid testing as necessary. So, lahat ito investment, but at the end of the day, walang pupunta sa'yo if people don't feel safe. Ganun.
Really need to do it. Yeah.
You feel
The thing I like very much about what you said, Cathy, earlier was that you have an association of wellness centers, and
wellness.
that's good. I mean, you cooperate, you compete with each other, but you cooperate with each other. You're friends and enemies in business. That's good. Frenemies it's an old coined word, but and you don't have to be original. You can learn from each other. You don't have to be. Wala namang pogi points yung originality doon.
And I'd like to give credit to the OT again. I'm not making sip to the OT, but the Office of Secretary Alabado's really, taken us to
Robbie.
See Robbie, because he's in charge of health and wellness, and he brought us together and said, "Okay, guys, let's help your businesses. What can we do?" And obviously, dapat may perception of safety. And again, napakaganda yung nangyari. So we're hearing from somebody from Davao sharing, ito yung protocol ko na nakuha sa UK, may isang galing, and big, small, at saka very importantly, yung protocol natin, hindi pang malaki lang, hindi lang sa mayaman na spa. We made protocols for the blind because we kept for the smaller spa, so kaya may minimum at saka optional. Kasi alam natin, hindi naman lahat. Yeah.
Tsaka maganda when you learn from somebody or something that's tried it already, tried and tested.
Yeah.
Yung hit or miss, minsan nakakachamba ka dyan, pero madalas mas magastos ka pa dyan eh. Dahil madami kang wastage before you are able to find the right thing to do.
At
Okay.
The stakes are high.
Yeah.
The stakes are high. You're talking about life or death here. So you have to make sure you
Correct.
get it.
And take chances.
No, you can't. You can't take chances.
Okay. Partner, punta natin si Quino.
Yes.
Sa jackliner. Ano naman yung nagawa nila? Ano naman yung natutunan nila?
Yes, sir. So currently, we have alcohol disinfections. We also adapted antibacterial fogging for our buses during its idle time at the terminals. But I think the most important part of what we have seen from other countries is the automated collection system, which we should have adapted prior to this pandemic. So we want to remove all touch points as much as possible between the buses, between the drivers, conductors, cashiers, and of course the customers. So right now we are exploring partnerships with Paymaya and Beep. The Beep card, same with the one. There you go. The direction that we're seeing to is hopefully when government fully resumes the operations between city buses and inter-provincial buses, we're able to launch na our automated fare collection system, or AFCS.
So again, just to clarify that, Quino, pagka nag-operate na tayo, paano yung contactless payment? Are passengers going to have, what, are we going to use cards or whatever?
Yes, for contactless, they can purchase a card, or if they already have an existing Beep card, they can utilize it. They can utilize it as well in our buses, or GCash, for example. They can also the machine can also accept QR codes. It has the capability to scan QR codes, and yun, deduct yung fare price dun sa balance ni passenger.
So yung mga buses niyo may mga QR code scanners.
Hopefully that's the direction that we're seeing, but currently the transaction is between the conductor pa din and the passenger. So there is a touch point. There's a touch point of transaction, cash and yung change.
Sabagay, kahit yung smartphone lang meron ng scanner yan, di ba?
Correct.
Okay, that's good. It's good. And for travel and tours agencies, Liz, have you learned anything from your counterparts here and abroad?
Yes po. When we had a chance to talk to one of our hotel partners, they shared that they have set up a disinfectant post before any person could enter the facility. So others, what they have did, they have positioned guards to do like thermal scanning and sanitize the hands of anyone entering the facility. Of course, to prevent any germs or para po ma-disinfect before entering the facility. And others also put some soap rugs and yes, in disinfectants at the entrances of the facility as well. And keeping records of every person in and out of the facility on a day-to-day basis for contact tracing purposes po, if needed. And of course, we are also asking them for them to wear face mask. So face masks are really mandatory, and all employees are also wearing face mask, face shields, and those are disposable.
Okay. All right. What's your fearless
And also,
forecast?
we also have a few protocols they have set. Yes.
Yeah, Liz, what's your fearless forecast? Kailan kaya talaga tayo makakapag-open? Is that the question, Sir Barbie?
No, I wanted to ask Liz kung anong projection nila. Yung bang cost of travel, bababa or tataas? Dahil there makes sense na bumaba dahil we're attracting people to travel. Pwede rin tumaas kasi may mga additional cost kayong incurred. Sabi ni Cathy kanina, probably won't make so much sense putting down the prices, but it would make a lot of sense putting value into it. Pero okay, fine, pero yung mga price sensitive na mga consumers, na mga publics, yung mga travelers, tourists, ang tingin mo ba, Liz, magmamahal ang cost ng biyahe o magmumura?
Well, yung ano po na forecast po namin dyan, actually siguro po mas magmamahal as we go along once na makapag-survive po tayo within from this pandemic. But one thing is we consider for on our case or in our case as a small business travel agency, just para po makapag-cope up dun sa losses from what happened or dun sa losses of the sale. So one thing is we try to apply a loan, which is something that the owner of Gabay is not really confident of doing. But so far, sir, the initial plan is that we are looking forward to start accepting new reservations for the year 2021. Once there's a go signal from the local government.
I appreciate the candor, the honesty about that. No? Pero sa akin, panawagan ko dyan.
Just to answer your question. Yes po.
Sorry. Sige, go ahead.
Baka malaking chance po na magkaroon po increase po.
Okay. Sabi ko nga, I appreciate the candor, I appreciate the honesty, pero tama lang yun, no? Sa akin, partner Mike, ako panawagan ko lang sa dyan, pareho na panawagan natin doon sa Pinas Muna, at saka yung mga, yung Pinas Muna, hashtag Pinas Muna movement, sabi nga, tulungan natin, para bagang pag lumalabas ka at bumibili ka sa palengke, huwag ka na masyadong magtatatawad. Tulong mo na doon sa mama na nagbebenta ng mais na pagka sinabi sa yung 15 pesos yan, huwag mo nang baratin ng 10. Yan mo na yung 15. Bigyan mo na yan. Tulong mo na rin yan. Sa industriya natin ngayon, lahat ng mga kasama sa industriya ng turismo, talagang kailangan maitaguyod muli ang kanilang mga negosyo, tulungan na rin natin. Pero tama yung kay Cathy, huwag natin baratin. Sabi ko nga, Cathy, pagka pumunta ako sa iyo, sinabi ko, oy Cathy, presyo kaibigan. Yung presyo kaibigan, kailangan mas mataas eh. Kasi kailangan kong tulungan yung negosyo ng kaibigan ko eh. Di ba?
May program tayo, Order Barbie.
Cathy, you wanted to say?
Nakamute ka, Cathy.
Cathy, nakamute ka.
Okay, I think tama sabi mo, in this time of crisis, people should help each other. Dapat malawak ang paningin. It's all about sharing, helping each other. Kasi hindi lang naman tayo nahihirapan lahat nahihirapan. So, ito yung opportunity to show how we can help each other. In fact, if I may just share, Sir Barbie, when we were giving ayuda, some of our people said it's okay kasi nakakuha na kami ng ayuda sa local government. Ibigay nyo na lang po sa give ng ayuda. Diba? So again, that kind of value, that kind of ethics, that kind of moral sensitivity, I think is really good, and this time calls for that.
It's not with everybody. Siguro, Brother Mike. Ay, Brother Mike, kala ko sa El Shaddai ako. Partner Mike.
Yes.
Partner Mike, siguro bibigyan din natin ng chance sila Quino, si Liezl, si Cathy. Siguro this is your time to let us know, to share with us what kind of support do you need, both from the government and our people, for you to bounce back sa transport, sa agencies, sa mga resorts. Meron ba kayong wish from the government, particularly the Department of Tourism or IATF, and also the people, the consuming public? Pwede kayong siguro ngayon yung appeal natin. Diyan natin siguro kay Quino, tapos kay Liezl, tapos kay Cathy. Quino, ba ang kailangan support ng transport industry?
So for the transport industry, and I only speak for Jack Liner, of course. Siguro, as what you mentioned earlier, yung Pinas Muna campaign, we also have tourist destinations that are in line with our routes. For example, Bolinao, Pangasinan, and of course our Baguio. And you can also explore Mauban, Quezon, Cagbalete Islands. But most of all, siguro our request na lang for the consumer, for the consuming public, is yung compliance to our stringent measures that in place, and if not necessary, stay at home talaga muna, so that our cases may drop and eventually full resumption of the interprovincial trips and city buses will be allowed.
All right, thank you very much. Liezl, paano ba makakatulong sa yung gobyerno at saka ang ating mga mamamayan?
Na-stuck si Liz. Hi, Liz.
Hi po.
Tinititigyan na lang tayo ni Liz.
Regarding your question po.
Go.
Sorry po.
Go ahead.
Ending po yung connection. Okay po. So to answer your question po, we actually believe that the massive testing can help identify the part of the population that needs to be quarantined, rather than just shutting down the entire country or putting the country in entire lockdown. So we also appreciate the effort of the government that is now increases that testing capacity per day. But given our population and demographics, we are still hoping that they could come up with concrete plans on how to increase per region or per province. So, of course, people will gain confidence to travel again. So, and we appeal din po sa mga bakasyonistas natin, once we resume, sana po we will comply within the safety measures and protocols in a certain place at time. And of course, just like what you have mentioned po, Pinas po muna tayo, support the local tourists.
Very good.
support the local travels.
Mabuhay, mabuhay. Maraming salamat. At siguro for final words from Cathy, what's your wish list from the government and our people?
Well, I'd like to start with, yeah, we'd like to call on the government to to make it a targeted shutdown, not to close down the whole country, but maybe shut down lang yung mga barangays which have really bad COVID cases. We'd like to encourage people to travel, come visit, go to different destinations locally. But maybe I'd like to panawagan to the government. Sana maintindihan nila yung plight ng SMEs, no? This past few months, itong past, were really tough for SMEs kasi naghahabol kami ng mga BIR, all of this government compliance. They're so tough, really, really tough. And when you're dealing with a skeleton force, and then you're dealing with lack of revenue, and all of the compliance are all there, and they're very, very rigid, parang ang hirap, sobrang stressful. I'm speaking as an owner, no?
Dagdag mo Dagdag mo pa, Meralco.
Yeah, grabe. Andiyan ang globe na biglang taas. Kasi lahat ng bills mo nagsabay-sabay dumating. Wala akong revenue for the past few months. So, other countries are doing stimulus packages na practical. For example, the UK is introducing stimulus packages for people to go out and travel, to go shopping. Sana ganun rin, no? Practical. So parang tulungan nyo kami mga SMEs because we are the backbone of this country. Make it easy for us to survive. Don't kill us. That's really our request. Sana pakinggan at tulungan yung mga SMEs. At SME ang nagpapabuhay sa Pilipinas. So there. Yun ang aking wish.
Alright. Okay. Sana sinabi niyo kay Asik Robbie nung nag-meeting kayo para makarating. Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
All right. Again, we'd like to thank Cathy of Nurture Wellness Village, Quino from Jackliner, and of course Liezl from Gabay Travel. And first, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us this afternoon on this episode of Tourism TV. And meron pa tayo ibang concerns, partner Michael, bago tayo magpala. Alam ko merong issue na merong kinalaman yung isang kaibigan natin na kapatid natin sa tourism industry, di ba?
Sigurong iparating sa Yes, sa public, no? But before that, partner Barbie, siguro I'll just second yung sinabi ni Ma'am Cathy. I think the government should consider, supporting or stimulus package para doon sa ating mga small and medium enterprises. 90% of our industry, especially sa tourism industry, or more than actually 90%, are small and medium enterprises. And ito naman talaga yung bumubuhay. Actually, partner Barbie, may nakausap nga kaming travel agency, no? When the IATF announced that pwede na sila mag-open and then wala silang nakikitang masyadong suporta sa government. Ang sinasabi niya, the reason na nagkaroon tayo ng 8 million tourists, no, na foreign tourists last year, and nagkaroon tayo ng 19 million tourists, local tourists, is because of the small and medium enterprises. It doesn't happen naman na because of the initiative lang ng government and or agencies, but also with the help of the private sector na mga maliliit na nagnenegosyo. Sila yung nagpo-promote, nagbebenta ng mga pakete at nag-i-invite sa ating mga foreign travelers to come over and experience Philippines. And kagaya nga nung sinabi natin last time that this is the biggest contributor sa ating GDP. And como ito ang isa sa pinakamalaking contributor sa GDP ng Pilipinas, sana naman po mapakinggan ng gobyerno na magkaroon talaga ng maliwanag na stimulus package para dun sa mga small and medium players. No, even actually micro players, kasi kung babasahin daw yung Bayanihan Act, parang mas maraming ayuda doon sa malalaki, doon sa airlines, sa mga hotels, no, doon sa mga established businesses. Compared doon sa mga small and medium and micro enterprises, which ang sabi nila kung 90% sila or 92% sila. So kung sa number of counts of foreign and local tourists, mas marami silang contribution. At sana yun lang naman ang kanilang panawagan sa gobyerno. And we feel that call of the small and medium enterprises sa ating gobyerno. Ang next natin is yung panawagan ng ating kaibigan na si Jojo Clemente, no, na presidente ng
Jojo.
TCP. Yes. And nag-usap kasi kami nung nakaraan Tuesday, and to clarify the issues that was uh, released by IATF. Wala namang recommendation ang TCP na mag-open ang travel and tour agencies para magbigay ng refunds and magbayad sa mga suppliers. I think it was left optional. Sabi nga ni partner Jojo Clemente, you can just check the TCP page and check his profile for the clarification of what they did and what they the report that they submitted to DOT and to IATF. So para maliwanag sa ating mga travel and tour operators kung ano talaga yung ginawa. I think nagkaroon lang talaga ito ng miscommunication dun sa announcement, lalo na sa announcement ni spokesperson Harry Roque, na very blunt yung announcement, no, na mag-open kayo and then magbayad kayo o mag-refund kayo and bayaran natin yung ating mga suppliers. Kasi ganun lang talaga yung statement na binigay. Yun lang po, partner
Sakit, ha?
Barbie. Masakit. Masakit.
Well, we're in this together, whether we like it or not, but we know the criticality and the importance of the tourism industry to the whole of the Philippine economy and our Philippine future. And let's brace ourselves, because these are things that are beyond our control, but the things that we can do something about. Let's just put our heads together, put our minds and hearts together. Sabi nga, particularly doon sa lalo mga SMEs, mga small, medium enterprises in the tourism industry, yung mga informal sector ng tourism industry. We're looking for ways for that, and we just hope we will be able to keep our heads above water. This thing of the pandemic is beyond our control, but we will pray, we will put our spirits together that this will all pass. And when this all passes, we will be there, ready, fighting, striving, and the Philippine tourism industry will be as stronger, or it will be even stronger than ever before. Sabi po sa Tourismo PH at Tourismo TV, kakibat niyo po, kabalikat ninyo sa ating makikibaka na manatilong buhay at maunlad ang industriya ng turismo dito po sa ating bansang Pilipinas. Ang paghilom, the healing will not only be physical, it's not only just going to be health. We are going to heal as a business, as an economy. Ang paghilom po ay paglad ng kalakaran, ng kalakal dito po sa ating bansa. Because of that, we will have a more robust country, the Philippines, to look forward to. Again, thank you to our guests, and thank you to Tourismo PH, thank you to Tourismo TV, and Ruth and Tara, who are all behind the stage, at the backstage. Maraming salamat sa inyo. Until next week, every Friday po, dito sa hapon, meriendahan natin dito sa Tourismo TV. Pag-usapan natin mga iba't ibang mga usapin tungkol sa turismong Pilipino. Once again, sama-sama po tayo, bayanihan, we will heal as one. Maraming salamat. Magandang hapon po sa inyo lahat. God bless you.
God bless everyone.
a sanctuary to enhance and rejuvenate mind, body, and spirit. Nurture Wellness Village, a Filipino-themed cultural wellness and ecotourism destination. Nurture offers a wide range of services, including spa, detoxification, corporate wellness, and customized natural healing programs. Restorative and healing powers of a delightful selection of massage therapies. Highly effective treatments to prevent and heal chronic disease through natural medicine, overseen by a professional medical and wellness team. Fun and interactive team building and wellness education with our highly acclaimed Work Well Project Corporate Wellness Program. Its range of accommodations offer guests unique and comfortable rooms, creating a Filipino experience amidst a lush tropical garden setting. Perfect for those who want to spend their holiday close to nature. Filipino culture comes alive through its homegrown cultural show and display of Filipino artifacts scattered in its own hectare property. Their glamping, also known as Glamorous Camping Package, offers a stress-free camping experience for couples, family, and friends. Filipino cuisine takes on a healthy twist in its Gabriela Garden Restaurant. Gabriela's Garden has a lineup of menu which is delightfully Filipino and deliciously healthy. Country green salads were freshly picked from its own organic garden. Memorable weddings, debuts, and romantic dinners in a beautiful tropical garden setting, enhanced by a discreet and professional hospitality team. An immersive walk through the neighboring community brings you to its own organic farm. Nurture Wellness Village. Healthier, happier, better.